Oh God, here it comes. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Mr. Marsh, we apologize, and if it's okay with you, we would like to present you your long overdue trophy.
Mag.
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
You broke my heart today.
On Valentine's Day, bro.
Bro, I cried today.
I'm here with Razor eating ice cream, consoling him all night.
I cried, dude. Like, I couldn't believe it, man. Like, fuck, dude. I got inspired by sitting here watching these guys, bro. Like, fucking my mystery, like, doing mystery boxes and mail haul. Dude, I was hurt, bro. Let's continue on, guys.
Stop crying, you sniveling ass. Stop your nonsense.
God damn it, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro.
All right.
Fuck, dude.
I know it gets to you.
What, are you gonna cry now? Come on, cry, baby, cry for me. Come on, cry.
Especially when those guys like Rob and DJ Links reached out to me and told me how much they were hurt and how they were not going to be sponsors and they're going to pull out. I'm hurt. That hurt, man. Yeah. You know what I do? I do need to grow some balls, bro. But you know what I mean? Maybe I do, man. Maybe I'm just, a big pussy, bro. You're right.
You're a pussy.
I'm a big emotional pussy, bro. You're right.
That's pussy, Razor.
Yeah, you might be right, bro.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Real fucking high on drugs.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Saturday night here on Beyond Wednesdays. Hopefully your sesh was as excellent as mine was. It's been a weird day for me today. I've been dealing with some I talked about it on the show. I've been dealing with some really bad migraines and some other problems lately, and I went to Swarmfest today, and I got home and took some RSO, and this RSO hit me like a fucking freight train just now. Like a fucking freight train straight out of fucking Chicago, man. It is heavy and nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed your session. I finally got my fucking SwornFest challenge coin today, you guys.
Awesome sauce.
Dude, this is a bad
That was
motherfucker right here.
SwornFest, bro.
Dude, and the first time I walk into the bar, somebody fucking tries to fucking call me on it. And I'm like, fucking not today, brother. You're not getting a free drink from me today, brother. So it's pretty cool that they do this, man. It's fun. I saw Leg got one, and you'll see those guys, like, anytime they're around each other, man, they try and fucking, pull one of these out, make sure the other guy's carrying it. You got to buy drinks, shit like that. But it was a lot of fun, and you can drink there. You can it's a pretty stellar gig. So I did that today.
What challenge you have to take to get the challenge coin?
Nothing. You just got to go to SwornFest, bro. That's what you got to do, right? Go to fucking SwornFest and get yourself a SwornFest challenge coin. If you guys aren't going this year, go next year.
Definitely next year.
Dude, next year is going to be crazy. Let me see if they've done anything social media wise. Let me check Facebook. I have some videos. Obviously, Blind Adam's not going to fucking see it, but I'll play it for you guys here in a second. But what else? So anyways, this fucking FOC, this RSO has hit me like a freight train, and I always say, like, this is going to be an easy night. This is going to be like a 2-hour show max, right? And those shows turn into 5-hour craziness. So we're not going to do that tonight. We're going to get out of here nice and easy tonight. We'll go over F.O.C. Drama alert, of course, drama alert. It was pretty dope. I walked around SwornFest, and I got a really cool fucking pickup to show you guys tonight. A really cool fucking
How's the
pickup.
cosplay at SwornFest?
It's pretty stellar, bro. I mean, you got a bunch of
cosplayers
cosplayers
on the
there.
level of San Diego and AVNs?
No, dude. Fuck no. Are you kidding me? San Diego is like the Mecca, right?
I will put AVNs up
AVNs,
against San
maybe.
Diego for cosplay.
I don't know, man. Either way, it's nothing like that. But I mean, there's cosplayers that go. You know what I mean? There's a lot of hot chicks.
Yeah.
You would be happy there. So
Next year, because as long as they're the week after the AVNs, I'm in.
I bet you are, brother. I bet you are.
Yeah.
I also got some pretty fucking sweet pickups. I got some pickups coming in, bro, that are gonna that might be my best pickup of the year already to start the year. And we're only a month in. The first month of the year is over with, you guys. Fucking crazy.
And it like flew by too.
Yeah. Yes, it did, sir. It really did. But 2026 is starting off with a good year. Let me show you guys some of this SwornFest stuff. So, Legg came down with his fiance. Legg's got a bunch of books that he's getting signed by a bunch of artists. Peeps who were there. Shout out to J Photos. I got pickup of the year material tonight to show you guys. Because of J Photos. Of course, creator of 68. Him and Nat Jones, that 68 project that was so badass. Jay did a bunch of those badass Frazetta books back in 2010 or whatever. Or maybe it was even earlier than that, I imagine. So I saw him. So anyways, Jay, got some cool shit from him. Went and talked to Brian. Spent some time and bullshitted with Mike DeBalfo. That was kind of cool. He's like, yeah, man, I listen to the show. I put you guys on while I'm drawing. Have you guys constantly on while I'm drawing. I love the show. So that was pretty stellar. As a matter of fact, a couple of creators came up and told me that. That made me feel good. Made me feel like what we're doing over here is working. I think that was always kind of one of the keys, is to hopefully be not only a hub for collectors, but anybody that's into comics in the industry can, jump in and out of shows and, open audience, create audiences together, all types of that type of shit. And it seems like it's working. There's nobody in the country. Well, Dan Mendoza is starting to do it. He's smart, but there's very few people in the country in comics that can pull off a mini comic convention basically over your brand. People come in from all over the world. Mike Crome from Australia, Um,
Oh wow.
Here's who's there. Mike Crome, Mike DeBalfo, Marissa Pope, Don McTagg, Sora Sung.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. Ebass. And did I already say Dan Mendoza? I think maybe I said Dan Mendoza. That's pretty dope, bro. Let me get into some
awesome.
pictures here. Yeah, it was fun, bro. Let's see here. We'll just let these play in the background while I talk about it. But it's a pretty cool setup. It's they changed spots this year, and I don't know which one I like more. But it's still killer, you know. It's still pretty dope. It's good shit. Here's your cosplayers that you can't see right now. Yeah. Shout out to Painey out in the UK. He says, "Been in Clutch's eBay live, so thought I'd stay up." Shout out to Clutch. Hopefully some of you guys got some of those rip cords. Did any of you guys get those rip cords?
I'm kicking myself.
Yeah.
I fell asleep
they
on
might still
Wednesday
be
when you dropped the link. I said I'll do it in the morning, and by the morning they were gone.
Yeah. Well, you should just keep an eye on his site, man. Yeah, here's Jay's setup. You guys can see the play on this. Maybe a little hint for later on in the show for my pickups. Pretty dope. Bigg Legg. Bigg Legg's getting a bunch of shit signed. He got a bunch of shit signed. He's going to have a sale tomorrow night on eBay Live. I think around 8 p.m. Eastern or so. I'll probably... I will be having a sale tomorrow night. I got a bunch of stuff. Bunch of comics. I'll be on Whatnot and then eBay Live. We're gonna do both tomorrow night. We're gonna go do a twofer.
So you can do Whatnot and then eBay Live?
Yeah, we're gonna do a twofer, brother. Legg's gonna be doing eBay Live from 8 p.m. Eastern for a couple hours. So I figure I'll just jump on Whatnot, go kill some Whatnot sales, right? Go do some 10 packs on Mark Spears winter bags. See if anybody wants to try and grab that naughty list cover before the February deadline, right?
So the deadline for that's February?
Yeah, February 14th,
for the
brother.
naughty list?
Yeah. So if you have one of the unsigned ones, you can get it signed if you send it into Keenspot. They'll send it to Mark. Mark will sign it. This is Don McTagg right here. We're standing in front of Mike Chrome's booth. You guys can kind of see the setups. This is like the artist room. All the artists. Mike signed a bunch of books. I don't even think he charged. There's a bunch of the creators didn't even charge. Most prices were around $5 for the SIG, I think.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool. Dan Mendoza was signing for $1.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah, it was really really cool, man. Brian was, it's a really cool event. You get to meet all the artists. There's a lot of original art that's sold. I mean, a lot. As a matter of fact, right here, I think some guy walks up and takes a piece of art behind Mike Chrome, or he just grabbed it from him, took it off behind him. But of course, I gotta ask, what is the? Always gotta ask creator first. Mike's first stuff was with Tom Hutchinson at Big Dog Inc. He worked on that. What was that called? Charizard or something like that. Did the J. Scott Campbell stuff in that too?
Yeah, I can't figure out the top of my head.
Yeah. So, Paney, man, come over, bro. Come over to the States. But I would suggest, yeah, fuck yeah, come out, man. It's cheap. It's fun. It's a weekend. A lot of people from all over the place. I met Steve Says Boom. Fucking great content creator on IG. That I always watch his IG. He's all over the place, but I always watch him on IG. Shot the shit with him. That guy's a monster. He's taller than Legg. And Legg's 6'6".
Legg is like 6'4", 6'5".
I think Legg's like 6'6", bro.
Like I said, I met Legg at New York Comic Con. He was like a must.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it was dope. It was a lot of fun, and I think one of the big, like I said, the big things was, the channel is growing, and it's fun to see. And thank you for all you guys for making that possible. We do this every Saturday night and fucking just have a good time, hang out, shoot the shit. I got, like I said, good pickups tonight. We got to go over F.O.C. F.O.C. is interesting. Also, I heard a little bit in the chat. I did not see anything from Chet, from Razor, but I'll probably talk shit about that in the members only stuff. I'll leave him for the members only stuff. He's not even worth giving our time anymore. I think there was like 2 people watching his birthday stream, which I felt bad for him.
Aww.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Poor dude.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna honor my gentleman's agreement and let this be a family-friendly podcast. I'll save what I really think about Razor to Awesome Sauce Radio.
There you go. There you go.
And it won't
Fucking
be pretty.
So, all right. Shout out our boy Billy over at Economics and Comics. I might head out there tomorrow. We'll see. I'm about 50-50. I know Billy's gonna head out there tomorrow. Legg's gonna be there tomorrow. He's doing the sale from the hotel there, which is crazy. Legg's all over this. If you guys haven't been following Legg sales, if you guys want signed books, Legg's the guy. He's, dual signed books, Dragotta, Daniel Warren Johnson, every artist at SwornFest, he got stuff signed by. Every creator there. Brian Mendoza, Sorosung, Don McTagg, Mike DeBalfo, Ebas, Mike Chrome, tons of stuff. Legg's gonna have. I think some of it you might be able to get. You might be able to get CG Seed, which is kind of crazy. What up, Billy? What up, brother? So, but yeah, let's run through F.O.C. real quick before Legg might jump on, and if Legg jumps on, we'll talk. I'll save some of the Swarmfest stuff for when Legg's still around, because I definitely want to have somebody here that was there too to talk about it, and we'll wait for that for the rest of it for when Legg gets here.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to make it out to Swarmfest in 27.
Bro, here's what I think. I think that it would be a cool destination for a couple like retailers that I know to get out there and try and, turn it into a destination for not only like going to seeing these badass artists and creators, but also, have a couple cool retailers there that have cool stuff. I think that would be dope. Be cool to see them.
A couple of my cosplay model friends out, and just have a good time.
Yeah.
Any excuse to get to the West Coast this time of year for me.
Bro, I I ran into James from Mad Love Comics. You guys remember James? We had him on early. He was on one of the original fucking industry shows, and that dude's killing it. He introduced me to this one cat that I was super surprised about. Really young retailer. Dude's probably, I think he said he was in like his early 20s. He's got a shop in another state that, you know, he runs from out of state, which is crazy to me.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was a sight to see, but, you know, very interesting conversation I had with him. But if you guys don't remember James from who did the Mad Love stuff, I give James a lot of credit. James is one of the first guys that I ever remember like seeing a love for flops. You know what I mean? He did the early flops covers, but he does a lot of cosplay stuff.
Oh yeah. All right, now take me a moment to remember it now.
Yeah, he does a lot of cosplay stuff, like real cosplay stuff, not like, you know, saying,
He
hey,
doesn't do the Belinda bullshit stuff. His
you
stuff
got
is
it.
awesome.
You got it. And he flies all over the fucking world to do this shit, which is crazy. And he's got some crazy stuff coming out. But I saw him there, and he was talking about how, you know, he goes back and forth from to Ukraine because there's a huge cosplay game play and a huge cosplay culture out there, which is crazy. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
Out in
insane.
Ukraine? Like, what the fuck is going on? But it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool story. Yeah, speaking of that, I will drop a couple hints probably throughout tonight's show. In the short-term future, we got some major announcements. We've got a couple big Sveta announcements. Some really big Sveta announcements. We've got some big variant announcements from MegaCon. Big variant announcements. Some we've teased, some we haven't. That's going to be crazy. MegaCon's coming up soon. Third weekend in March, right? So that's going to be a lot of fun. There's some big stuff getting ready to be announced. That's going to be really, really fun to talk about.
Cannot wait to see the reveals.
And we have some really, really cool variants in the works. Like the type of stuff that when I said I finally want to do variants, the type of stuff I said, this is the type of stuff that I want to do. Like, not like Braille titty exclusives. I think that's probably more of Billy's game. You know what I mean?
Braille
titties. But hey, man, I'm down to like do any cool fucking weird. We can do some Braille spot foil if you want. But
okay.
I think some of the shit that's coming is the stuff where I said, this is the type of stuff that I want to do variant wise. These are the type of artists that I want to work with. This is the type of stuff that I love. This is the type of stuff that when I grew up, I fell in love with, you know, all the nostalgia, all the, you know, Garbage Pail Kids, G.I. Joe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, He-Man, you know, all that stuff. There's some really good stuff coming, and really, really cool artists that you guys know and love already, and maybe some new ones. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I also have an indie creator I got to put you on to. Who's launching a book that I'm 100% behind.
This is an OG Flops Comics cover that James from Mad Love's Comic and Art did with him. And then they did this. Where is the super OG? That's one of the first Flops books that I remember hitting, right? The Harley homage cover.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah. I had a couple and I sold. I think I kept one and I think I kept a
I
set
may have
maybe.
one left in a box somewhere.
Yeah, well, it's pretty. I think I got the card too. It comes with a card, but it's pretty dope. Make a glow in the dark cover, says Wookie Fodder. Check. You got it. Shout out to Chad Cade. He says, make an exclusive with just nipples raised on the cover. That would be hilarious. I think that we could figure out cool things to do like that for sure. Any more Jonathan Knight books coming? Yes. Make a Braille Daredevil comic book. A Daredevil comic book would be cool.
You know, I've been trying to talk to the corporate overlords that own Daredevil to do that for years.
Here's the problem. You got to do Marvel numbers, and Marvel numbers are expensive. Dude.
Yeah. And as much as that makes sense because of the character, and there are a lot of, he has a huge following within the visually impaired community. It just, on a business level, it just doesn't make fucking sense, unfortunately.
Yeah. F.O.C, Absolute, all over the place still. Absolute Flash, Absolute Martian Manhunter, Absolute Wonder Woman number 17. I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Absolute Flash and Absolute Martian Manhunter. I hear
like
a lot of
Flash. I'm not. I still need to even crack Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, it's a little. It's interesting, and there's a lot of people that love it. And I think who were we talking to? We were talking to Dan Crary.
Yeah,
from
Dan say he thinks that's going to win the Eisner.
Yeah, he thinks Martian Manhunter is going to win the Eisner. Fucking A, yeah. Yeah, but the thing about that is, even that book is selling on the secondary market, which is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Everything that says Absolute on it is selling on the secondary market, and every retailer is going to be doing Absolute Batman covers for the foreseeable future. I would say probably the next 4 to 6 months. We're going to see a lot.
I'm going to raise you, and I'm going to say at least to the next year.
We are going to see a fucking lot of Absolute retailer variants. It's going to push. I was talking to a retailer about this the other night, and I won't explain the whole thought process, but it could push a very interesting wave in the comic book industry that the industry is primed for. And I think DC sees it because maybe DC is finally paying a little bit of attention to the, to the pulse of the flipperverse, the secondary market, or at least they're hearing about it, right? You know what I mean? They're hearing about it in a major way. What up, Clutch?
What's up, fuckers?
Hey, what's up, Clutch?
How was the sale, bro?
How you guys doing? What's up there, Adam?
How was your sale?
Dude, huge sale, man. It was bunk. I think we were almost 2 hours. I was trying to go up until Drew. Drew goes on here at 8 in about like 12 minutes, and I was like, I just didn't put enough auctions in my setup, so I had to stop a little bit early. But we were awesome, dude. Like selling, like you guys were just talking about Absolute stuff, Absolute Batman signed books, double signed stuff. We had stuff signed by Danny Warren Johnson, Transformers. I pulled out some. Oh, that cover's sick,
bro. Legg was telling me that he had a really good sale with some of that Daniel Warren Johnson and signed stuff that you guys got. So I imagine you sold a couple of those. People are super excited for anything signed by Dragotta, Daniel Warren Johnson, Scott Snyder, You know, anybody involved with any of these books are going to start seeing a lot of, like, where's Hayden Sherman? Does he do many signings?
I don't know, man.
I'm
The last
surprised.
time I saw Hayden Sherman at anything was New York Comic Con in 2024.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna start seeing a lot of those spin-off absolute books selling with signed creators now, because they become that big of a deal.
I mean, I think
people want to collect them.
Dude, 1000%, dude. Like, I mean, like the vibe on this stuff is like, dude, it's so exciting. I think the absolute stuff right now has really got people's attention. Marvel definitely is just like struggling to try to find its jam right now. Like, I don't know.
Well, that's its jam right there. Great cover. Terrible
That's a cool cover.
storyline, though. Great cover.
Talavera is great.
Top 5 artists right now in the cover game, in my opinion. Like, that I'm really into. I could safely put Talavera up there now. After the last like 3 or 4 covers that he's done in a row, they've all been 10s. They've all been selling well in the secondary market. That is beautiful. Holy shit. But there's, of course, a, 1 in 100 for that one. Let's go drop by our boy Lefteros' F.O.C. list. I think is there a 1 in 100 of it? No. Maybe there is. There probably is. And that's going to be the one that sells, but don't fall for it. Just buy this one. Which I hate to say that, but I hope that it changes, and that maybe covers like this with the trade dress can be a hot 1 in 50. You know what though, bro? You know what, Clutch? I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said that they were selling better on like open order variants than they have been on ratios. They've seen this kind of change where people would rather just buy the open order variants instead of, because it's just too much.
Dude, yeah, ratio variants it's such a hard thing, right? And like we talk about this all the time. Unless like the ratio variant is really like ratio worthy, I don't know, man. Like I don't want to buy just a kind of ugly cover, like a ratio should be a thing that you strive to get, right? Like I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to
be something that makes you want to open up your wallet and be like, yeah, I want to spend my money because it's amazing.
And even, dude, absolutely. I mean, even as a retailer, it should be something that's just like, I know I'm gonna have 3, 5, 10 customers be like, hey, dude, like I want to get that cover because it's so good that I'm willing to pay up or buy. Because I know stores are like, if you want to get a 125, you've got to buy 25 of the 8 covers to be able to buy it. Like that's how they build their thing. It's like you buy those covers and then you get that one. So there's the different maths and how to do it. But like there's also the counter argument that some guys love to some editors and cover dudes, like they like to put the most attractive covers on the open orders because you're going to be able to sell more of those too. Like just give and take. But I think a ratio should really be the thing to strive for, especially if it's a 1 in 100, a 1 in 1,000. Like I don't think it should just be a virgin variant of a top cover. Like that doesn't doesn't do it for me.
It's lazy to me when you're just going to do a black and white or a version of the open order 8 cover sometimes. 100.
Are you reading the Fraction Batman stuff, Adam?
It's a great book.
So
I'm really enjoying Fraction's take on Batman, and especially the Rogues Gallery.
Well, you got Joker coming back for issue 7, so
nice.
Yeah, they're calling it the reintroduction of the Joker.
Does he? How many teeth does he have?
Bro, we've seen that quite often, but you know what that means? There's going to probably be a ton of variants for it. We'll take a look at those in a second. Ryan Sook. I haven't seen much Ryan Sook work in the last couple of months. I felt like maybe I missed it, but it's nice to see him doing some stuff again. Bro, the Craniac stuff, so good. There's a flops coming out for Craniacs number 4. It's creepy. It's really good. I was telling everybody that I ran into James from Mad Love Comics. He's one of the guys that really was into flops early on. And I remember, seeing him do books with them. He was at SwornFest.
That's awesome.
Is anybody reading this series? Is this series any interesting, or is it just like, collected
what
because
series?
it's the Craniac stuff?
I need to catch up on it.
I think I probably ought to see what it's about. 2 distinct skull-faced societies split down the middle. One side is wild and Stone Age. The other side is systematic and ultra-futuristic. So, and this is this is the Joe Simcoe series the Garbage Pail Kids did. Dude, did you score any stuff from that Garbage Pail Kids drop?
Which one?
Dude, remember how we thought it was done? It dropped the other day.
Wait, the all the clothing, those bomber jackets and stuff.
Yeah.
But that
I thought it was
the other day.
Oh, did I miss
yesterday?
That,
the Bulls Airs stuff.
No way.
Stuff. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Group chat fails me, guys. What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm slipping on my old age.
I blame Yi.
Yep.
Why are we blaming E?
Yi.
Because Yeezy, you should have fucking told me.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
DC All-In Special 3rd printing. Hopefully you guys are reading KO and you have an idea of what's happening in this part of the All-In initiative, because they're going to start playing this pretty heavy. And the KO stuff is pretty interesting. You got the Absolute Universe guys showing up, and they look very interesting. Did you see this? Of course, this is the 3rd printing final page reveal cover.
Thank you.
That's sick.
Be right back. I gotta get some tacos. Be right back.
Sounds good, brother. This looks badass. It is a 3rd printing.
Yeah, I think that's gonna do well.
Yep.
And KO is an amazing. I'm really enjoying KO a lot.
Yep. You got covers galore for that, of course. You got a bunch of Joker stuff. It's an interesting cover right there for Detective 1106. Ooh, what is this? Bjorn Barons.
Nice. And Detective is also a great read.
What is this? The Courage That Kills concludes. This, what started as a mysterious infection on a boat in Gotham Harbor, has grown into one of the most formidable threats Gotham City has ever faced. Now, with mere hours to go, Batman's system is overtaken by his infection. The Dark Knight must attempt to save his city in the sub before it's too late. Tom Taylor. That's a pretty wicked cover right there. Bjorn Barons. He's doing a lot more major label stuff I've seen with him, which is interesting.
Yeah, and the Lion character they created for the detective story is actually a pretty villain too.
Yeah. This Ursula stuff is interesting to me. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. The Maleficent stuff is dope, but I got to be honest, this Ursula character is so fucking ugly. She is so ugly, bro, that it's hard to like. It's hard to why I look at that character is just ugly. Everything about this character is ugly. So I don't know, man. That's a tough. That's going to be a very tough play, and watch it be one of the best books of the year. Some craziness like that.
Yeah.
You know. Fantastic Four, First Foes. You got the Nodo. I like the Kari Andrews cover. Kari Andrews kills everything he does lately. All right, G.I. Joe. The Mooneyham cover. Mooneyham's been killing all his covers that he's been doing for the Hammer-Files. You got issue 2 for the Hammer-Files.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's pretty dope.
So it's just the Marvel thing with Hama giving commentary.
Yep. Torrin Clark, Green Lantern 32 cover. Fantastic. Really good. That is an excellent cover.
It's a great cover, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, fucking beautiful, bro. That's a great series, too. Gunslinger Spawn, number 51. Von Randall cover. Nakayama Harley. Harley Quinn 59.
Is that the Naughty Nurse cover?
Yeah.
Hello, nurse.
Yeah. That is that cover. There's Elizabeth Torque cover for that. There's the Zulu cover for that. Hyde Street, number 10. You got the Youngblood homage with... That's actually a really good cover right there. That's dope. Who did that? Ivan Rice? Wow. That's dope. That's a really good cover. There's a black and white for that too, which is pretty dope. This is a gorgeous Christian Ward cover for Is Ted Okay number 1, cover B. That's a really good cover. Who's that? Is that Christian? Why does it say Dave Chisholm? Is that why? And it says Christian Ward here. It looks like it could be a Christian Ward cover, but let's say Dave Chisholm on. Is that from creator Dave Chisholm? Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to check that out. This is beautiful, Dan Mora. Holy freaking cow. Justice League Unlimited number 16.
That's pretty wicked.
That's gorgeous. He's another one of the top 5, right, in the game. He's high in the top 5. He does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of work, and all of his stuff is good. Justice League Unlimited number 16, cover A. We'll check out some of the variants. What is that? Dan Hip. Couple Torrin Clark covers. Let's see here. What else we got? F.O.C. getting back to being crazy. Ignition's got No Place number 4. It's a pretty dope Riley Rossmo cover. That's really cool. I love tigers like this on comic covers, just like I love like big eagles on comic covers. You know what I mean? I love tigers. And it's something about being fans of like tattoo art, I think, is a big part of it. That's
I can see that. Cover. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Nectar 1 has a Suspiria not safe for work bag. Has she put out the cover art for it?
I haven't seen it yet. I was checking her IG actually before the show. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is a beautiful cover right here from Chris Sheehan, the A cover. It's pretty dope. That's actually really good. Really fucking good. Beautiful, beautiful cover right there. Second print of the Psylocke variant. For which book? Is that a second print for the Psylocke variant? Did I miss that? Oh, yeah. You fucking A, it is. There's going to be a second print 1 in 25, too, I bet. You watch. Art Germ second printing Psylocke Ninja.
That's a given.
Yeah, mucho. Muchacho is mucho high. I'm chiefed and high as fuck. Why does Marvel have to ruin everything?
Oh, it's so funny.
Mickey Mouse doesn't want us to have nice things.
Well, let's take a look.
Mickey Mouse needs that loot.
What was it? That's book. Is that book still at 300 and 350? Is that at 350, 375 still? Let's see here. Final Order Cutoff. Variants. A to Z. See
what
if they
book?
do I figured that they would do the Art Germ Psylocke. I figured that they would do a like a black and white or some type of foil version to it. Wow, it's a beautiful Alias red band, Lucas Vernick. Wow. Look at that. That's a 1 in 25. Jessica Jones, Alias, #1 red band.
Yeah. Sweet.
Typhoid Mary. Creepy. That's good cover.
Yeah, that's actually super badass.
Yeah. And there's a 1 in 100 Ji Hung Lee, but you can just get the A cover with the trade dress because it looks better with the trade dress.
Yeah.
Okay, the Art Germ. Psylocke. There's probably a second print 1 in 25 to it. Booby covers. Let's see here. Ooh, look at this. Holy cow. Look at this Jonathan Wayshak variant for Nectar #1. This is a 1 in 10. This is fucking fantastic. Oh my God. Jonathan Wayshak is another one of those artists that is like, he's getting close to that top 5. He might already be there. You know, he's killing it on Cul-de-sac. His interior art is next level. This is a great freaking cover. Those butterflies are wicked interesting. That trade dress placement's good, and who doesn't love it?
Cul-de-sac is a fun book too.
Wicked Skull. That is badass. 1 in 10 from Jonathan Wayshak. The 1 in 30 Jason Sean Alexander. Oh my gosh, look at that. Who's putting this out? This is Vault. Bro. What is this about? An island village off Salem, Massachusetts is inundated by strange species of butterflies that spread the dancing plague and have very particular taste in nectar, human blood. The New York Times bestselling author Jeremy Robinson, Italian phenom artists Anna Paolo Martello and Francesco Francini horrify readers with a quaint village's descent into madness. This might be very interesting. Look at look at the covers on this one, and there's a 1 in 50 black and white for that. There's a 1 in 20. These are fantastic. Look at that. 1 in 20 is wicked. If this series is good, this could be a pretty interesting play.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, this seems really cool. I hadn't seen this anywhere, so
And it's got a Suspiria cover for it too. Fantastic. Yeah, that's a play. It's a big play. There you go. There's the F.O.C. Maybe F.O.C. play of the week, right? That might be it. We'll see. Nova Centurion, 1 in 25. Marguerite Sauvage, Ignition Press, 1 in 10. That's wicked. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Nope, they're not doing a 1 in 25. Or they are. They're doing the DK Ruan 1 in 25s for the second printing. So I imagine we're going to see more of that Artgerm cover. It's too good for them not to do a black and white or some type of spot color or some type of maybe.
I'm sure you'll probably see it again as a convention foil or something like that.
It's just too good of a cover to not do some type of spot color, black and white. Do the background black and white and maybe her spot color. I don't know, but that might have won. If that came out, a few months earlier, this might have won cover of the year for 2025. And yes, this will kill the value of the 1 in 200. 110%. But they don't care about that. At least Marvel doesn't. We got some interesting retailer exclusives on it. There's the Lobos play on the 1 in 100. So whoever did a retailer variant for this, and it looks like there was a couple. They're probably pretty smart. They got a bunch of those art germs. They got a bunch of those 1 in 100 Pablo Villalobos, but they got to sell a bunch of Psylocke covers right now. There's also a Scotty Young open order variant. There's another Lobos. That's interesting. Man, that's fucking gorgeous. That is a really good cover. Okay. Continuing. Skinbreaker number 6. This is interesting. Star Trek Lower Decks number 17. Like a little Invaders cover for the nerds. There you go. You get something at least once a week. All right? Be happy.
Come on, man.
Nudes.
I don't even know if it's in here. They might have taken out. Here it is. There we go.
Testify.
Hey, bro, I wouldn't if some of these covers are really fucking good, and they've been putting out some really good comic stuff lately. So, I'm actually a little jealous being a Star Wars fan. There's a lot of bullshit Star Wars stuff in comics right now, and there's better Star Trek stuff than there's Star Wars stuff. Speaking of Star Wars Shadow of Maul number 1. That's a really weird cover right there. I do like how he splits it up with his lightsaber, though, but it's
fun.
It's an interesting cover. Panosian variant on it. Darth Maul is pretty badass. You can do just about anything with it, but I gotta be honest, I think this trade dress is garbage. It might hurt it more than it'll help it. And
I'm looking forward to reading that.
Says a pulpy, exciting prequel series set before the events of the upcoming Disney show.
Okay.
Yeah. So it sounds like some type of what was that bounty hunter series they were supposed to do back in the day? That was supposed to be a TV show. Sounds like it's kind of like a play on that. but with Darth Maul.
I don't know what that is.
It was it was supposed to be a TV show. It was going to be on like CBS or NBC. It was going to be based on Boba Fett and a bunch of. It wasn't Mandalorian. Yeah, Mallrats, says Marcus Y. Mallrats with Maul. All right. We are almost done with this. More DCKO stuff. Another really good Dan Mora cover. Turtles. The Exorcism at Buckingham Palace, #1. Didn't they do? That's a sequel to the one that the original was.
It's 1600.
Yeah.
pen.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Wasn't there like option news about that recently too?
Yeah,
I thought.
I feel like there was.
Option news about what, Clutch?
What's it?
Exorcism at 1600 pen. The White House.
I haven't seen anything for it yet. Across the entertainment trades.
What is that? Usagi or Jimbo? You know, I bet you it'd be an interesting. Oh, that's a really good cover. I like that cover. Usagi Yojimbo, Kaido 84, #1. Jared Cullum cover.
Interesting.
Who is that cover? Maybe not. Bloodline of Miyamoto. Usagi lives through Kaido. Usagi, a cunning rabbit thief with a rebellious spirit. He embodies his ancestors' legacy in a way a stoic samurai we know and love never could. A daring new heist for legendary spears set Kaido down a perilous path, forever altering his destiny and placing his fate in Osaka, perhaps the world on his shoulders. This made me think of, I bet you it's a good time to keep an eye on remember the Peach Momoko Usagi that was so good? Bet you it's a good time to pick one of those up. Look how good this freaking Miami Vice homage is.
That's sick. I love that.
Jim Rugg. That is dope. Yeah. That'll be a decent book. You got Perillo Vampirella, of course. That's excellent. Derek Chu. Linsner. That's excellent with flying skulls. Bats trapped in flying skulls.
Interesting.
Or skulls with bat wings.
It's like you pull that from a Metallica cover.
Chat Zudis. Cosplay. Ultraviolet. Void Rivals #27 has got the badass Ben Oliver Pythona. Oh. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Bro, how good has G.I. Joe and Transformers been? Like, I really think it's the best comic books of the year, in my opinion. Like, overall, to me.
They are outstanding.
They don't get mentioned ever in any of the best of the year, most selling of the year. I'm thinking to myself, what is going on here?
Transformers, since Kirkman started writing it with 25, has just been one of my favorite books on the market. Ever since the Dreadnought War started, I'm reading every G.I. Joe book I can get my hands on.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
And I don't understand why when they're not mentioned in all the secondary market reports that I see all over the place.
Yeah.
I just think a few books that need more love.
Puppeteer Lee Wolverine Weapon X cover.
Sweet.
Wrestle Heist #3. Might be a variant for that one, I think. I gotta check. Let's take one quick look. See if there's any crazy variants that I'm missing. Oh, here's the 1 in 25 Darth Maul Bjorn Barons.
Oh, it's sick.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking good.
That's wicked.
Yeah. Excellent. Greg Lamb, 1 in 25 for X-Men Annual 1, pass. There is a Sanford Green cover for X-Men Annual number 1. It's okay. And there is a Lyrics Lee 1 in 25 for Void Rivals. That's pretty dope. And there is a Del Otto for Wolverine 1 in 25. That is, I don't know. I don't know if I think it's good. It's good. I think I like it. Almost feels like it should be a con cover for him though. It's a 1 in 25, which is good. That'd be a nice play. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. And I think that is it. All right, bro. Wait, what is this? Hyde Street, number 10. You got the.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Bugs a bear.
Yeah. And then Sun Kaminaki. What? Holy moly. Look at that cover. Jesus. Wow.
Mama!
Thank you. And I think that is it. Torrin Clark has multiple good covers out this week. We talked about that. The Nectar stuff, it might be the play. Murder Drones is coming out. That's an interesting play too. I've had a couple of people mention this.
Yeah, I've been hearing a few people being excited for Murder Drones.
It's a big property, right? It's a big Kickstarter. It did like a $3 million Kickstarter or something.
Jeez.
Yeah. So there's a 1 in 20 for it, and then there's also a 1 in 50. The 1 in 20 is actually really good. There's a 1 in 100 too. Here's the 1 in 100. Interesting looking characters, man. Based on Glitch Productions' global animation phenomenon created by Liam Vickers and now streaming on Prime Video. So nice. That might be a nice little play too, you guys. Keep your eye on this. They did a 1 in 10, a 1 in 20, a 1 in 50, and a 1 in 100. The 1 in 20 is just there are 2 of them are just virgins of the B and C covers. But that might be something. A couple of people have mentioned that. All right. That is enough. I am ripped and want to share one of the best fucking pickups that you're going to see from me in a long time, bro. And I get to ace Big Legg on this one. So, just because I get to talk about it first. He got the better cover in my opinion. And I won't spoil which cover he got, but Jay Photos was there. And
oh yeah, dude.
Right? And he had 3 of these the Frazetta books that he did back in the day. And
nice.
yeah, these are special ones that he did with the Frazetta Museum with Frank and Ellie Frazetta in 2008. It's gold foil stamped, okay? Look at this shit right here.
Come on.
Yep.
Is that real?
It's real. 100% Frazetta.
Frazetta auto on there? What?
$250, bro.
Dude, that's crazy good. Wow.
A Frazetta signed book. And this is how they did it through the Frazetta Museum. They did it in these sealed things.
So you got this from the Frazetta Museum. That's awesome.
This is from photos who did it with the Frazetta Museum, and he had a couple of them that he was selling. So
that's super cool.
I walk over. I'm walking around the con, and I see Legg standing at Jay's table, and I see he's got a stack of books, and I'm like, "What are those?" He's like, "Bro," he goes, "Jay had these, I guess, at maybe L.A. or something," and Legg passed on them. And Legg was like, "I don't think I can pass on him." I was like, "What is it?" He showed me, and I was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna walk away without one either. Are you kidding me?"
That's sweet.
A Frazetta signed book for less than $300.
How sorry, Tom cracking up.
Oh yeah.
How long?
Oh yeah. But still, I mean, a Frazetta variant for less than $300. Frazetta signed variant for less than $300. Always wanted a Frazetta signed anything, right? One of the last things that he probably signed. Legg's like, "Yeah, you could probably get it JS8, but I don't even know. I'm gonna keep it. I don't even know why I would even take it out of this thing at this point, you know."
For sure.
It has a couple of little spine ticks, but I think that Hood or Legg would probably be able to play with them. Here's the back.
Excuse me, Brian. I think with JSA, I don't know if they still do it, but I think you can just get it certified and just get the card. You know, the little card that you can insert into whatever the book is protected on.
Yeah, that's fucking badass. So PC book. That is 2 pickups in a row of PC books, and I got another PC book coming in the mail. Did you see my my Spears flab I got, Clutch?
No, I didn't see it at the time.
Sorry, I'm driving everybody fucking crazy with this bag right here. I picked this up last week.
Fudge? Oh, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saw that one. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Let me show you what else I got today. These will be available in my sale tomorrow night. Pick these up from Legg. Legg's like, "Hey, I got some of your books from whatever last con we were at." I'm like, "Sweet. Those will go in the sale."
San Diego?
New York.
New York? Okay.
Yeah. A bunch of New York books.
Oh, that cool. That McFarlane is so sick.
Yeah. Bunch of cherry stuff. I got the
you got cherry stuff?
The Dan Perrin variant limited to 500, and then the Adam Hughes variant limited to 500. Shout out to Patrick.
You got those from Patrick over to Happy Comics?
Yeah, Patrick he's a really good dude, man.
He's a pimp.
Yeah.
Love Happy Comics.
I got these signed by Marissa Pope at SwornFest. So these will be available tomorrow. Pretty dope. And a bunch of other stuff tomorrow night. Legg, I think, is going around 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on Whatnot at that time. And then when Legg's done, I'll jump over to eBay Live. I'm going to do a 2 for tomorrow, Clutch. Fuck it.
2 for crazy, man.
Yep. So has eBay announced their the blind bags and stuff that they're doing yet?
For
the most recent one. Have they announced that?
I don't think there's any blind bags announced at the moment. No.
Maybe it's not a blind bag. Is it like a variant pack or something? I'm gonna put it.
They did a variant, which was this one, the Iron Man Ivan Tao.
That's what I want to talk about. Yes.
This weekend book, yeah.
That is fucking beautiful, bro.
Yeah, it's a really cool book. And so this is put out to sellers. You got a little free batch of them. I think they're also, I think My Comic Shop, My Comic Shop has them on there. So there are a bunch of ways to get these. I did a stream tonight, and I basically said anybody who bought one, I'm going to give you one for free. It was like a little customer appreciation thing. I think Drew did the same, or is doing the same tonight. So
that's dope. That's really dope. Yeah, I think that's the play. I also forgot about this. I want to show this cover that was on F.O.C. this week. Also, that is really good. This is that artist that Legg has been talking about lately, the Selena artist.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a pretty good cover right there.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that one on F.O.C. And that is F.O.C. Picks. F.O.C. Picks. All right. Do I have much? I think I do. Let's get into it.
I got at you, McClay. I hope this makes comic book drama, because these dudes, goofy ass dudes.
Into the news. Into the
But let's get down to business.
I think the most of the drama lately in the collectible world has been pretty fucking heavy in the card market lately. Like really heavy. Shout out to Cal L with the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you, brother. Much love. The card market has been on fire. The TCG market, the Pokemon stuff, the One Piece stuff. It's crazy. Whatnot and secondary or live apps, live selling apps are on fire. Everybody's talking about them. I saw a thing in the news the other day where even Goodwill is going to have a live selling arm to be selling collectibles. The collectible market is on fire, right? That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, because that could change up a big part of the market, and change how things are done, which is very interesting. But that being said, the live selling stuff is a big deal, and there is a lot going on in that part of the market, especially right now with Whatnot being called out on a lot of fuckery, I guess, going on in the card world and Pokemon world and stuff like that, which is interesting. But there's so much money being made in that world. This is a couple of interesting stories from the last week in the card market that I'm thinking, man, this sucks. Remember how we talked about how trust is such an issue in comics right now? There's trust issues across the board. There's trust issues with distributors, publishers, retailers, print runs, all kinds of stuff. The market in the fucking card world, it is crazy. And this is the last year that Panini has the NBA license, right? Check this out.
Okay.
Panini just nuked 100 one-of-one cards, and collectors are stuck holding the bag. I got the email behind me. I've made it more readable for everybody. But basically, they accidentally turned a bunch of base. Panini just nuked 100 one-of-one cards, and collectors are stuck holding the bag. I got the email behind me. I've made it more readable for everybody. But basically, they accidentally turned a bunch of base cards into 100 one-of-one cards. Got the wrong design on them and everything, and everybody thought they hit gold. At first, Panini admitted the mistake, and they told some owners, yeah, you got the real one-of-one. But then
even stamped 101 on the back, bro.
Okay.
Tell me this isn't on purpose. You know what I mean? Like this is
so these are base cards that actually got stamped wrong, right?
Yeah, they shouldn't have been stamped 101.
But doesn't that make it a 101? Is it all the same card, or is it like the same player, all the stamps, or
here's the problem.
Yeah, let's keep playing. We'll check it out. Let's see what they got.
How many 101 cards are in cards sets now? And now you have another 101 when there's probably 4 other 101s?
They quietly changed the checklist, but they didn't address the ones that people have already pulled. They just kind of said, those don't count anymore. Problem is, some of these sell for like 20 grand, and it's Panini's last NBA year, so there's no redo. Not good. Panini just nuked 100.
So my thought process is like, Is this the guys that are, at Panini being like, fuck it, let's just throw it for a wrench. It's our final year.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I mean that's a fun thought thing. I just can't think that they would, just because like there's a chance that it comes back around, right? You don't want to be like, hey man, you guys remember that time you effed us and like we're not going to give you the license back or whatever. Not that they'll ever get it back, I would assume, but yeah.
Well,
it's crazy.
Like you said though, bro, isn't it still a 1-on-1 and they're selling for 20 grand? In the card market there's crazy things that happen. I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Back in 2006, this is a great story. As a matter of fact, I think they might even done a 30 for 30 on this card specifically.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Keith Olbermann was chasing this card. So this is a 2006 Topps Alex Gordon rookie. The problem is they jumped the gun on this kid and they put out his card before he signed the contract. And, his agent was like, yeah, you guys are going to pay for this now. So they basically went in, the first couple boxes that went out retail to Walmart had his card in it. Okay. And then a couple other, I think there was even rack packs at the time that he might have had cards in, but a few got out. They eventually had to do this really cool thing where they actually still put out the card because it's a big part of a sheet, and they can't just say, okay, take that card out. But they made a die to just take his picture out. So you would just get the outside border of the card. I'm going to show you it. It's crazy. I have one.
No way.
Well, it became such a big deal. These things shot up in value. They were selling for like $600 raw, right? And Keith Olbermann started talking about it on his shows. Keith Olbermann owns unopened cellos or unopened rack packs with this card showing, bro.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, check this out. So this is the card. It's super rare to have him on the card. But when you look it up, look at this. Alex Gordon. So just saying, this can turn into something like this. You never know. All right, look how cool this is. Here we go. Look at that, bro.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, that's so badass.
Yeah, I have one of these. I tried to send it into PSA. They wouldn't grade it.
Really? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, if any of you bought any of those, shout out to Donald who keeps dropping super chats. Clutch got my Joe books. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for the super chats, my friend. He says that's why I don't do cards. Yeah. Card market is a crazy market right now. But here's the thing. I talked to this cat at SwornFest today. He said, man, he owns a comic shop. He said, my comic shop, what's keeping my comic shop surviving is the card market sales, the TCG, the Magic the Gathering, the Pokemon. It's keeping a lot.
What did Emmett say percentage? Like he does a lot of trading card stuff in his shop. Like it's a big chunk, right?
A big chunk, a very big chunk. And that's interesting. I was even talking to this cat at SwornFest, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I think my comic sales are less than 30% of my overall sales at the store." He says, I still sell comics. And I'm like, well, that's a key. That's, you're doing what you have to stay alive as a brick and mortar, and you're still, taking part in the hobby and trying to, spread the hobby. That's the important part. But a lot of these stores, the brick and mortars, are having to stay open. And I even asked him, I said, and dude, this cat was young, bro. He was like 25 years old. And I go, like, what do you say to people if they ask you, like, hey, I want to open a store. Should I open a store? He's like, yeah, fucking tell them no. Hell no. Like, why would you right now? It's crazy. Shout out to Donald with another $4.99 super chat. He says, Clutch, they are badass, brother. I think Donald might have asked about Jonathan Knight. Is he talking about the Jonathan Knight stuff? The Baroness? Maybe
definitely got. There's something with Jonathan for MegaCon, which is cool.
Oh, bro.
Which we'll announce. We'll show off soon. We'll do a pre-sale before the show. We'll bring copies there, and then we're working on something else for later this year with Jonathan too. So, scheduling permits and everything works out, we'll be doing a couple of fun things with him. So he's rad. He's a great guy. He just put up a new Baroness sketch cover on Raremark, which is super cool. So if you get a chance, like I assume it's going to go pretty expensive, but keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. All right, back to cards real quick. This is the type of fucking collecting that I love. I hate that players do this, but I love this type of collecting. This collector collects bad autos. All right.
Bad autos?
Bad autos, right? Sports players that have horrible signatures, like just a letter or a smiley face. Some sports players don't even know how to sign their name, you know? So he collects all the worst autos, and some of these are horrific. But this is a cool way to, you know, take part in a hobby like this. Look how bad some of these are, bro.
Oh, that Iron Sheik is terrible. Oh, Sheiky baby.
YS.
He was probably high when he signed.
Oh, yeah.
God rest his soul.
Yeah. That one's just an E. He's got this whole space and he just puts an E all the way to the left. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. All right.
The LAPD is searching for the person.
It continues, though. The prices are so crazy.
The LAPD
in card shops and comic shops that burglars are figuring out any way they can to get into these shops.
The LAPD is searching for the person who broke into a pair of businesses in Woodland Hills by tunneling his way inside. This happened early yesterday morning at this outdoor mall off the 101 at Mulholland. The burglar first broke into the Mendocino Farms and then tunneled into the trading card store next door. The owner of Cards and Coffee says they stole $30,000 in sports and Pokemon cards. Earlier this month, thieves also broke in and stole cards from a similar store in Burbank.
So did they seriously just break into this dispensary to tunnel into the card shop? Did I catch that right?
Crazy.
You guys, if I'm going to replay this, if it's gotten to the point where guys are breaking into the weed store, leave everything in there.
He said Mendocino Farms. That's like a high price like supermarket.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking Mendocino Farms. I'm thinking it's a dispensary. Oh my gosh, bro. That would have been crazy. That would have been nuts. Donald says, Brian, were you at Sworn? Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I got a bunch of video, walked around, scored some cool books. We'll be talking about it all week. So I'm going to go through some of the videos. And then once we get Legg on here, we'll kind of deep dive into it, because Legg's actually spending all 3 days there. It's a sweet event, man. It's, if you're really into, you know, Sworn Nation and the whole Coffin Comics mythos and everything about it, which is super cool. If you're into fellowship with, you know, your collecting peers, it's cool shit. It's really, and there's very few places where you can go and get, you know, 20 creators that are beloved in that world at one place to sign all your stuff. And they signed for cheap, bro. Clutch, they were I don't think there was anybody signing over for over $5 an auto.
Oh, it's so sick.
A lot of them were just signing for free. They signed, you know, I think Dan Mendoza was signing for $1, something like that. It was really cool. So yeah, brother, it was a lot of fun. We'll be talking about it for a while.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
There we go. I'm gonna replay this.
By tunneling his way inside. This happened early yesterday morning at this outdoor mall off the 101 at Mulholland. The burglar first broke into the Mendocino Farms and then tunneled into the trading card store next door. The owner of Cards and Coffee says they stole $30,000 in sports and Pokemon cards. Earlier this month, thieves also...
They know what they want now. They know what these cards go for. There's...
Yeah, dude.
There is a lot of money in this.
Insane.
All right, talk about fuckery. Check this out.
So Golden reached out to Logan Paul and told him that they reholdered the card. So instead of the old label, the old cert, and the old plastic, they brought it to PSA behind Logan Paul's back and got it done. Now,
How crazy is that?
That's
Do you think that's just kayfabe, bro? Did you see this, Clutch? Did you see this?
I saw it. Yeah, I watched a little bit of this stuff. Yeah.
Do you think this is just kayfabe? Do you think that like Logan knew, and they're like, let's act like if you don't know, but you know,
Dude, I saw that clip with him on there. Like his face was like he was definitely like what? Like why?
He looked
But I don't know.
pissed.
It seemed weird. I don't know why they would freaking do it anyways. Like it doesn't. I mean, you want to make the case look better, cool, but like unless there's like a deal that they have like written where he's like Logan doesn't actually own it, maybe it's co-owned with Golden or something in their language or something like that. Like I don't understand why they would do it. It's insane.
all right.
It's
So
insane.
what happened is, you guys, Logan Paul has that super crazy Pokemon Illustrator card up for sale. It's probably hit the. Did it sell? Did it finally hit the hammer on it? We got to check, but it was over $5 million already, and he's got
is
it for
that the
sale.
one he always wore around his neck?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was in an old PSA case. Remember, there's a whole story where he bought it at BGS and he wanted to cross it over to PSA, and there's some fuckery with it where they might have, given him a sweetheart grade. Well, Golden took the card and had it reholdered. And when you do that, you take the risk of it it's got to be regraded, right? I'm pretty sure it's regraded. I might be wrong, but I don't know. Do they do that in comics? If you get something reholdered, don't they regrade it, Clutch?
Yes, I think for the most part they do. Like if you send it in, like they'll recheck it. Like if you're sending like you know what? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I want to say I've had things gotten reholdered and they've regraded it, but this could be another one where they're just like, hey, like it's Golden, we're just gonna put it in a new case and just call it a day. But it's Golden, so
basically Golden had him reholder it, and you could see when he tells Logan this, like Logan's like, why'd you do that? If you would have told me, I would have said don't do it. And like Golden's like, yeah, I know, I did it anyways. Here we go.
So Golden reached out to Logan Paul and told him that they reholdered the card. So instead of the old label, the old cert, and the old plastic, they brought it to PSA behind Logan Paul's back and got it done. Now Logan didn't care, but I'm trying to figure out, like me, if I was going to bid on that card, I'm bidding on what I'm looking at. Yeah. And if it changes partway through the bid, wasn't there a problem with that?
There's a problem. The cert changes. Did you hear the story that he went to PSA multiple times because he got to a 9 and then he tried to get to a 10 and it took forever to get to a 10?
Yeah.
And then he finally got sick because he got the right person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just having a great day.
Early on, and I and you look at the card that someone on Instagram posted or maybe it was YouTube. I think did you play it on YouTube last time we were on the show where it showed
so PSA
like the guy
and
was,
GameStop.
looking at like the close-ups, like here's like the 11 different like all the different like little white ticks on the sides and stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty recent, wasn't it?
There is a lot of fuckery that's going on in the world of cards. Like I said, that's why we're talking about on Drama Alert, including this type of bullshit. I hate this, you guys. I hate this so much. And thank you for the person that caught this person doing this. If you catch somebody weighing packs, at least tell them, like, don't be doing that. It's fucking douchey. Or videotape them. I don't care. Weighing packs is stupid. Check this out. This guy got caught
weighing One Piece packs, and I wondered, does it really?
He caught a guy weighing One Piece packs.
I saw this sneaky dude.
Like, I hate this, bro. I hate this. So the guy's like, well, let me see if it works. And sure enough, it works. So if you catch people, and these One Piece packs, this One Piece stuff is going like crazy. It is on fire right now. It is on fire. So I don't know. I can't stand this stuff. But this guy went and weighed them, and sure enough, you can tell on all of them. They're going to have to figure out a way around this. If they want if they, and it's so hard. It really is hard. I mean, we see it in the blind bags. We see it in the blind bag world. People are going to figure this stuff out. They're already putting them through. I wonder if there's people that put like the cases of the if they would go as far as putting cases of comics through the X-ray machines to see what, like, if there's a holy grail or something in there. You know what I mean?
I mean, they've done that, right? Like with the CT scanners, where they've shown like they've gone through and scanned, you know, Pokemon cards, and you can see it because you can see the foil outlines. You can tell if there's a Charizard or whatever in there. Like, yeah, it's all crazy.
I can't stand.
I saw this sneaky dude at
walking
Target.
into Target or Walmart and seeing people weigh packs, but I love walking into Target or Walmart and seeing people weigh fucking hams.
Hey, how you doing? All right. So I was going through to buy a ham.
This guy fucking went into a Walmart, saw the hams, and he went.
All right, back at Walmart again. This is my fourth trip to Walmart. I'm at one of the same ones I was at before. I'm gonna keep it in real time, and we're gonna look.
Oh, I've seen some of this, dude.
Bro, this is nice.
Yeah, dude.
He's looking at hams, like pre-cut, quartered hams for like that are like, you know, 2-pound hams, like at the most, and they're said that they're weighed and they're priced at like 5 pounds, right?
Look.
This one says 5 pounds, $24.60.
I'll tell you right now, that's not 24. That's not. You think that one weighs 5 point sporting goods?
Over to the where?
1.83.
Less than 2 pounds. Dude, that's like $10, bro. $10. So, hey, I hate the fucking people that are weighing the the packs and the comic bags, but good on that guy for letting everybody in Walmart sell his fucking
dude.
Scamming people.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Fuck with your foot, yo.
Yeah. All right, this was interesting to me, and I don't understand this. If you guys understand this, let me know. This is the Fantastic Comics IG account. They put up a thing saying, please do not message this account anything related to selling Superman film. I'd like to keep this IG account open, but if things don't change, unfortunately, I will retire it. I have hinted at this in previous posts, but I am now formally asking everyone to not send messages or leave comments of any kind regarding the selling Superman film or my part in it. I'm not receiving negative comments. I just do not wish to receive any correspondence regarding the film. And if you read the rest of it, it's pretty interesting. He's a little pissed off. Maybe he's not getting paid, or something crazy is going on, but he wants nothing to do with that shit. And I feel like that's a pretty big move forward. Like, you could literally use that as your marketing as a retailer in a major way.
Yeah. Maybe something to do with rights of the film, or he's not getting his cut from the film or something. But I don't understand why you would use that as a marketing tool.
He doesn't really say what it was, but I mean, I can imagine there's probably some. I hope it's not fighting within the family. I know they were a family. Weren't they brothers that found it? I don't know if this guy's the brother or what, but I know they were selling a lot of that collection with that Fantastic stuff. And that selling Superman film is fantastic, man. It's just crazy to me that you would want to separate yourself from that as a retailer when you could use that as a big part of your brand in that situation. So that says a lot for him to want to step away from it. Other than that, I think it's a pretty light week for Comic Drama Alert. Not much on the comic side, but there is stuff coming. Trust me. There is a deep, dark hole out there, rabbit hole out there that I'm on the edge of. That I'm like, I don't know if I want to jump down this rabbit hole. And it's kind of been talked about a little bit, and I think we talked about a little bit of it in that the counterfeiting of the sketch covers in the Ultimate Endgame blind bags that we've seen, and still seeing those blind bags sell and those sketches sell. It's taken me down this crazy black hole that I'm like, rabbit hole that I'm like, I don't know if I want to dive down this. But that being said,
it brings back painful memories to me about one of those counterfeits on eBay I almost got scammed with.
yeah, there is a crazy world out there. We've kind of talked about it before. We've got into it before, but it is very interesting. You know, it's when there's money involved, that's the play. There's always some fuckery afoot, as Mighty Mel V would say. That being said, let's let our boy sing us out.
Can you hear me out there? Hey man, don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
Yeah, at some point. We'll talk about that after the show. That is something that I do have information on. So that'll be after the show. All right. I think did I have some other pickups? I feel like I had another pickup. I did. I have. Do you got any pickups, Clutch?
I showed my pickups the other night, my friend.
All right. I ordered.
I'll show it again for those of you missed.
Oh my gosh, bro!
Check out this Pete Carroll absolute stunning painted cover. This is. I mean, in person, this is bonkers, fellas.
Yeah.
Can't touch it.
Yeah. Phenomenal. Make sure you guys go check out Wednesday's night's pickup section. It's pretty amazing. So I bought one of those, another one of those J. Scott Campbell mystery boxes.
Oh yeah, dude, I got mine in too.
Did you get anything good out of it?
I got some good sign stuff. I got one of those.
I think I saw Kreider got one of the Mary Jane 25th anniversary. I really wanted one of those, dude. Those are so badass. Awesome. So yeah, I got that one. I got that one, and then that's signed.
I got one of those Lower Kenny's. I sold a bunch of stuff today on my stream too.
Yeah, these I'm gonna have these on for stream too, for sure. That one's actually pretty good. I don't dislike that one. This one I really like, dude. Sketch cover, J. Scott Campbell.
Oh, that was in there? That's awesome.
Yeah. 25th anniversary Wildstorm Gallery signing. Jim Lee cover. Look at that. Holy cow. That's a Jim Lee cover. Wow. I don't know if that's rare. Is that a rare book? Is there any
It's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, it's a Wildstorm 25th Gallery signing Jim Lee cover, sketch cover from 2017, dude. Holy cow. Look at this. It's got is that Witchblade? No, that's the Wildcats, right? Yeah, it's the Wildcats stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Stuff. So that's interesting. So those will be available. I got I got something really cool. Knife. Okay, shout out to Sean, Hell Destroyer. This is pretty cool. What might be cover of the year? Definitely in the running, and probably would have been high on the list. Another one of those books that would have been high on the list if it would have came out a few months early. This is badass, bro. Appreciate it,
Is that the
Sean.
after
This
the
is sick.
Batman you were talking about last week?
So he sends me his new album. Right?
Sick.
Yeah. So he says, smoke some weed and listen to the whole album all the way through. Look at this, bro.
Oh, he sent you when the katana is 6s. That's awesome. From 16.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Fucking A, bro.
Yeah, Sean, where's mine, bud?
Right? Pass them around,
Fucking
dude.
Padres fan. That's what he gets.
Look at how badass that signature is, too.
Yeah, Katana's got a great signature, man. We were talking about that the other night.
Yeah. This thing is on fire right now, too. Everything about, obviously, Absolute's on fire, but everybody's talking about this book. I hit him up and I was like, listen, just put aside a signed book for me. I'll pay for it, but just put it aside. Because I'm not gonna win for the one. It's like, I don't think I have any more, dude. And
That's
showed
sick.
up, yeah. So I appreciate it. I'm fascinated by this cover. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the original art. We'll see how that plays out. Okay, next. You guys saw what John sent. Heroes sent the Arthur Sidum piece that I'm going to frame and put up behind me. He sent this too. And I think I'm either too stoned or was too stoned when he told me, or he didn't tell me. So, might be something pretty dope. We'll see. Oh, wow. What is this? This could be really fucking cool, dude. Oh, wow. Oh, dude.
No, that's pretty cool. What is it? It's Dope Comics. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's sick. What is that? Something he probably got. That is badass. Kitchen Sink, Dope Comics. Looks like it's an old book. It's got to be an old piece of advertising that they would send to the shops. That's badass, dude. Hold on, there's another one behind it. Oh, sick, bro. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. 1978, bro.
No shit.
Dude, holy shit. You're not going to believe who this is. You're not going to fucking believe who this is. Fucking John Pound, dude. Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. What the hell?
1978 John Pound Dope Comics poster. That is amazing, dude. Fucking A, John. Wish you were here, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Is the other one John Pound? I don't think the other one's John Pound. I wonder if he knew that this was John Pound. He had to have. He had to have seen it. That is fucking amazing, man.
That's super cool, man.
Yeah, John Pound got to start doing independent comics. He did a lot of stuff. I have his first comic work. He did some ash cans for, I think it's called Last Gasp, and then he did a bunch of independent comic stuff from the mid 70s till, when he started doing the Garbage Pail Kids stuff and the Wacky Packages stuff.
That's sweet.
In 85. Yeah, I don't think this is John Pound. That other one definitely is, and that is amazing, and that is going to get
That's
framed.
awesome.
Yeah, bro. John Pound is super old. I don't everybody's talking on the Garbage Pail Kids forums and stuff about his autographs now, and they're super coveted. Bro, have you been paying attention at all to the resurgence in the Deftones stuff? Did you hear about them selling their
Catalog
publishing
to
rights?
Warner,
Yeah.
a big chunk. Yeah, dude. I think it said all but one of them sold to.
Mhm.
It was just crazy.
Yeah. That is nuts. There's Heroes Reborn. He's in the chat. Look at that, brother. Thank you, bro. That was a score and a half.
I wonder who didn't sell.
When I first heard that, it made me think of maybe Cheese Family. Maybe that's a big deal to them. But who knows?
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you think about, when I've talked to people about musicians and stuff like that, and I have friends who still work in the industry and stuff, and when someone sells their catalog back to a publisher or a label for, or a VC even, just to get the big money on the stuff, they're like, well, look, I'm going to keep writing more, so I will get more money. I can just get this chunk right now. But you think about like Cheese Family, if they have the rights to it, like, they're not going to be getting new stuff. So like, as long as you hold on to it, you'll always get, you'll have money for, for your family's life,
Yes.
So I think that would make sense,
Yeah. It's a weird decision. Like, I don't know how many of them have families. Like, if they have a family, that's a big decision on whether, you decide how you want to deal with that money. It's kind of like winning the lottery also. That's one of the decisions you got to make. But the interesting part to me is, man, they played it just perfect. If they like waited for this to happen and they hit this stroke of luck, they have blown up with.
I mean, it's one of those weird things where, we talked about, it's like it says on there on the post too, is like just this weird virality of TikTok and how like a song from 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago can get hot and then it just goes and you're like, why is this on charting? Why are songs from when we were kids charting on? And it's just because it got attached to TikTok meme and people started getting to it. And so it's so wild, and it's a great thing for, older artists, to get stuff that's kind of like, obscure or unique, and it just pops and you're like, good for them, good for them.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Deftones
What happened to
Collectibles.
Surfing Bird when Family Guy put the praised the word in one of the episodes. The next thing it blew the fuck up.
Yeah. Great point.
A lot of their collectibles and their old school stuff is selling for
Their T-shirts
tons
are
of
like
money.
mad expensive.
Yeah. Old school, and Clutch sent me this picture. I wish I would have had it. I'd show it. But that old school freaking sticker that you have on that file cabinet of the,
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh man, it's like I'd never seen that, and I did a deep dive
that's
on
like
that.
early.
Yeah, super early.
Yeah,
Deftones.
that's like pre. That's crazy.
Yeah, like really early 80, like 90 era Deftones and craziness. But yeah, man, more reasons for Deftones fans to be happy. There's a lot of Deftones fans in the album. Every time we talk about them, we get a lot of people that respond to it. But it's also an interesting thing. I remember when I was in high school, and there's this thing that happens where, you know, the generation before music is what like kind of leads you almost into the music of your. It's always like the old stuff that you get caught up in, right? And I remember listening to, you know, stuff from, it was like, you know, the Beatles and Led Zeppelin and you know, stuff like that. And now people are listening. We're fucking old, bro. We're fucking old. That's what I'm getting at. They're listening to the stuff that we listened to when we were in high school. And it actually makes me feel kind of cool. Also.
So fucking cool.
I know, right? So, yeah, that was interesting. StreamYard is giving me problems tonight, bro. I don't know what is going on with them. It will not let me change out of the stuff. But that's good because we are almost done, you guys. Remember, I told you 2 hours tonight. Come on, StreamYard. 2 hours tonight. Let's get remove. Let's get out of here. But we're going to be back. We got a big 2 months coming up, you guys. We have, like I said at the beginning of the show, we have a lot of announcements. We have a lot of, you know, stuff that's happening. We have multiple cons. We have MegaCon that's coming up. Huntsville's coming up. 2026 is moving quick. It's crazy that the first month is already done. That's a big deal.
Dude, seriously.
Isn't that nuts, man? It was like, boom, January's gone. Yeah.
So fast.
And apologize for not having the Hot 10, House of Stein Hot 10 this week. Stein got stuck in Texas. He was out there, of course, for all the craziness going on with the cold weather, and then got stuck out there. So, unfortunately, when that happens, you can't do the House of Stein Hot 10 because Stein isn't doing the Hot 10. So we'll be back next Friday. Come hang out with us tomorrow night, you guys. Legg and I will both be doing sales. Legg on eBay Live around 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be on Whatnot around 8 p.m. Eastern. And then I'll jump on eBay Live after Legg's done over there for a couple things. I'll have a bunch of Mark Spears blind bag or the winter blind bags, you guys, if you want to come chase some of the hits out of there. I'm going to throw up 10-pack lots. And then I got some autographs and some variants, some stuff I got from SwornFest and some other goodies. So come hang out with me. And then we got a card sale that we're going to do also on Monday night, another card sale. Last card sale was excellent, a lot of fun. And I'm going to have even more Garbage Pail Kids. I've got even more Garbage Pail Kids ready. So, yeah, 4th series packs unopened will be available. I'll have Marvel and DC cards from I think I'll have some Batman cards from the original 40 set, as well as some of the weird Marvels card. Like they put out these cards in the 70s, and one of them is Man-Thing, and he's got a little word bubble, and it says, "I dropped the soap in the shower."
That's awesome.
I'm like, what is this? Those will be available, along with some other crazy stuff, including I found a nice little lot of Bo Jackson black and white score with the baseball bat and the football pads, the shoulder pads. I found like 4 or 5 of those that will be available for sale. Beautifully centered condition. So that'll be Monday night. So tomorrow night, comics. Monday night, cards. We'll see you there. Come hang out with us on the industry show Tuesday night. And like I said, you guys know that hang out with us on Wednesday nights, Saturday nights over the next couple months. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys come hang out with us then. Especially fans of a lot of the artists that we've been working with lately. We got some cool
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. And shout out to everybody that dropped super chats and memberships tonight. I am going to be doing a couple members only content this week, probably over the next 2 days. So we're going to be doing some EFAP stuff over there. So that'll be for all you guys that got new memberships. Appreciate you. We're out. Peace.